guys, we're Sergeant Q again. We're back for our second installment of structure, routine, and discipline. So I've been personally working with a couple veterans on this process right now. So I just want to share with you guys and hope you can use it as well. So last week we went over how to use the process to accomplish goals that you set in your life, and I asked you guys to create this structure for yourself for a specific goal. Now that that's complete, I want you guys to start putting those steps in practice. Here's the thing, you got to be consistent, especially in the first 30 days of any new routine. So here's a couple tips for you guys. Number one, take this that you've written down and put it on your bathroom mirror. So that way the first thing you see in the morning and the last thing before you go to bed is this affirmation that you put for this goal. All right? Really important. The second thing is to have an accountability partner. Let somebody know what your goal is or what you're trying to overcome. Somebody who is going to ask you about your process and hold you accountable for your results.
You have to be disciplined, especially within the first 30 days. Be disciplined.
Today I want to show you guys how to use this same technique to overcome an addiction or deal with some sin that's in your life. So I'm not going to go into the difference between sin and addiction and what is sin for one is not for the other. I'm not going to go into all that. You guys know what you're struggling with, and if you want help, here's what I can do to help you. All right. Number one, create structure around the issue. Here's an example from my own life. When I wanted to stop drinking, I did. I quit. But I had to be very diligent in my efforts to do that. What I had to do is take one negative thing out of my life and then add one positive thing to it to replace it. So I quit drinking alcohol and I replaced it with orange juice. So every time I wanted to drink, instead I would drink a glass of orange juice. And I went through a lot of gallons of orange juice in those first years, you guys. And even still to this day, I still carry orange juice in my refrigerator at all times. Here's another quick example. I used working with a veteran that I'm mentoring right now. He wanted to stop smoking. So one, we've identified the struggle or the goal, right? Stop smoking. So I just asked him some basic questions like, why do you smoke? He says, well, it's to manage stress. I said, well, when do you smoke? Well, in the car on his way home from work. Now here's the big thing. I said, why do you want to quit? He said it's because he feels God is pushing him to quit. Now this was the key. He wanted to quit to strengthen his relationship with God. All other reasons are invalid, you guys. If you quit for your spouse or for your kids or whoever, when they disappoint you or make you angry, which eventually they're going to do, right? It's easy to go right back to those old habits. So you do it out of spite. So if you do it to strengthen your relationship with God, it brings a whole new level of commitment to what you're trying to work on.
So to replace that bad behavior with something good. So we remove the cigarettes and we substitute cigarettes with sunflower seeds or gum or some other non-addictive substance, right? Now when you want to have that smoke in the car, instead you just reach for that substitute. But you have to be disciplined. You have to do it every single time, no matter how hard it is. And the more you practice this, the easier it's going to become. It's like with anything. Think of the first time you ran 3 miles in the military, except for you Air Force guys. You guys rode a bike or something, right? But the first time you ran 3 miles, it was difficult. But 6 months later, it became a lot easier to run those 3 miles. The third thing to managing stress is in the car, especially, you can put on some meditation. There's a lot of positive affirmations out there that can help you reduce stress. And the fourth thing, always, always, always have an accountability partner that's going to help you track your progress and hold you accountable for your results. And that's really it, guys. This is the structure that I created with this veteran. Yours may look a little different, but the core elements are still going to be.
Now, with your own structure that you created, let's start on your routine. Every day for 30 days. I know you guys can do this, man. Good luck. Sergeant Q, out.